Hey guys, how's it going? You guys hear me okay? We got in here. Grandpa Rails, good morning. Have a good day at work. Wigwag, how you doing? John Beniki, good morning. G-Rail, Daryl, hey, what's going on, Daryl? Good show last night, man. It was a fun time. How late you end up going? I know I had to cut out, but it was good for the time I was in there anyways. Hi, John. Scully Kill, good morning. Who else we got in here? That's it so far. All right, guys. Trying to get my Amtrak train out here to run, but son of a gun, if it don't want to run. I don't know what's up with it. Being kind of a jerk. I mean, early have no choice but to be. Wigwagon, I tried to tell you the other night, I have family obligations Saturday, unfortunately. Um, so I can't go. I wish. I've been to that one before. It's a good time. And you're right there by the tracks. It's at the station. If I'm thinking of the right place. The last time I was there in Marion for the show, it was at the actual station where the diamonds and that are. So it's really a good time. All right, well, you don't want to run. You just want to sit there and make all kinds of damn noise. Stupid asses. Put them on the tracks and just sit there and make noise. They won't respond. I swear I've had this on the rails before and had it programmed to the road number. Either way, I won't respond to that or 3. I don't want to run the damn thing anyways. Hey, Rick. Hey, Dwight. Hey, Plumber. All right. Shut up. Stupid Athearn, I swear. I was trying to go through my locomotives a little bit, so I want to start putting them up in the cabinets and that. But, hey, Train Freak, good morning. Oh, thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. That's awesome, though. I appreciate that. Thanks for the super chat. Morning, Freddie. Hey, the new section's coming along real nice. I see you got the grade, or not grade, the terrain built up and painted green. Looks real good. Joe Raider, good morning. Off the rails, good morning. Oh, from Australia. Again, I'll say it again. It never ceases to amaze me that people come in from so, like, all over the place. And all these streams, not just mine. I know Daryl had Tina. Tina was from, I think he said Singapore. Last night she was in. Artie was in. Where's Artie at? That little son of a gun. I'll smack him around a little bit. He don't come into my show no more. Maybe he don't like me. I'm gonna go cry a little. Did I get everybody? Okay, so cool. Thanks. Well, good morning. Like I said, I was trying to get some of my locomotives out of the boxes to put them up on the shelves. I wanted to run a passenger train today just for fun. I was gonna run my Amtrak, but for some reason I can't get it to respond to me. Probably should have tested it out last night. I was too busy on Daryl's stream. God, guy's always on. Just teasing, Daryl. From your rail enthusiast, how are you, buddy? Yeah, but that was a fun time last night, Daryl. Good conversation. He talked a little bit about the little meet and greet we had, Pappy and I had with Wilmer. It was a great time. He gave us a grand tour over there of Connellsville, Pennsylvania. great area. Oh, there's Wilmer. Speaking of the devil, it was just a great time. I had a blast over at Dave Garlick's layout there. Um, I've never really operated on anyone's layout, and Wilmer walked me and Pappy through it, and it was really pretty simple. Dave has a really simple setup there to learn. I'm going to try to incorporate it here eventually. Um, I do like the rail fanning of the layout, but at the same time, I do want to do operations. So it was so much fun. It's great. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but Wilmer, by the time I was done with my second train, I think I had one car and a caboose left. I was bringing one car back to the yard in a caboose. Um, poor Pappy, man. Uh, I'm just sitting in the sidings waiting for him to switch things out because it was. I don't know. I think 10 cars is the limit on Dave's layout per train to be able to do the operations well. And I swear, I think he had 10 trains out or 10 cars out and 10 cars back. It was crazy. He really worked Pappy hard on that one. But it was all in good fun. It was a lot of fun. And Dave's just a great guy. I brought him one of my CR&E box cars. Wilmer, I got to work on making some decal sheet up for him for those. And I mean, he was just tickled to death. And that made me feel real nice. We're super appreciative of that. Yeah, and I know Jason just said, "Hey, Anthony, good morning." Was saying that operations is his jam. I put it up here if I didn't lose. Oh, there it is. And yeah, and I just want to get better at that, and so something on the horizon for me to do. Um, I can't remember. Wilmer, what is the computer system that Dave uses over there? But you don't have to use a computer at all. But he would control all the mainline switches, all the yard switches you would flip by yourself by hand. That's something I might have to revisit here. Maybe switch over to the button boards on like the yards. I got the 1 yard that way to do toggles or whatever because it's gonna be a little hard for guys to put it into the. I like doing it this way. I like having it in the controller where you can just program the accessory number in and switch the turnout. But if you do have people over, it might be a little more difficult. Cricket Dave, I got my first operation session in this Saturday in a club members massive layout. Pretty excited. Nice. You did that this Saturday or you did that last Saturday? I'm misunderstanding. You've got your first. Oh, is it this Saturday? Okay. I just have to read a little bit better. Are you going over Dave's today? Yeah. Please thank him again for us, Wilmer. It was just a great time. He's such a nice guy and just opening up his house and his layout to us. And he's got the house is, I believe Wilmer was telling us he basically built this house for the layout. So like he has like basically a ranch upstairs, but it has a walkout basement. Like the way it's kind of a little bit on a hill, so the way it sits, the driveway kind of comes down, so you're right next to the door to go in the basement. And you walk in, and it's just like its own ranch house. And there's got a kitchenette, and it's got like a big table area, a living room area, bathroom, full bathroom, and then this huge layout room. It's really impressive. I don't think he has a YouTube channel, does he, Wilmer? If he does, throw the link up for it. Or just throw the link up for whatever he has. I don't know if you have a link to the article they wrote on him or anything like that. If you do, and you wouldn't mind. Hey, Jeff, the railroad enthusiast. Good morning. But it was nice, and the layout is detailed enough. It's not overly scenic or anything like that, but everything is covered. It's like painted. You'd have to see it to see what I'm talking about, but he's focused on operations. He's an operator, He runs mainline trains around while you're operating. He didn't do too much of that for me and Pappy because we're newcomers, so he didn't try to make it too difficult. Yeah, I have to see. I don't think they do have one that I know of. They said no YouTube channel. Might be something to do there for him, Wilmer. Get him set up with some YouTube over there. Is it actually a club? That's the Dairyman's in Menasha, I think is what it's called, railroad. Dave's Dairyman's in Menasha. Dairyman's is a town on the railroad, and Menasha is a town. But there's probably what, about 10 or 12 different not towns, but or maybe more than that. Probably good, close to 10 different towns where there's a couple different switching opportunities. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed the heck out of it, I gotta say. Inspired me. He goes with a simple card, card system, which I say simple, but we can, I'm easily confused. So I did find those cards, Wilmer, on Micromart, and I ordered their starter set. It comes with a couple of those pockets, the card pockets in that too. So it's kind of cool. I might be able to maybe replicate from what they sell you, maybe make a couple more on my own out of hardboard or something. But yeah, I just can't say it again how just how much fun it was. Off the rails. I have Arduino equipment coming next month. Plumber. Oh, with Tom Strange and things. Yeah, he's big on that Arduino. Well, good luck with that. Do some videos on that because I don't know. I'm still confused on that. It's just you did that way back. You did like pictures of the cars and everything, if I remember right. Um, but I need to go back and rewatch it. I do remember it being really nice the way you did it. Got my building I was working on last night. We call it there, a little 7-Eleven or Dairy Mart or whatever the hell building you want to call it, convenience store. Built that up. Got to put my roof on. And so what I'll probably do is I'm going to take some of this from the dollar store. I know Rick Bailey does a nice job of his paper roofs. I did last night. Get over here. I painted it to the paper towel, you big dummy. It just comes with a plain roof like that. So I painted it, kind of textured it with the paint. But I might actually throw, like I did this on my fire station in City Hall building. Take that sandpaper on there. And you could do it in strips too. I don't know if that's how Rick does this or not, but you can do it in like tar paper strips or what have you. But this is just a flat roof and it's no kind of angle or anything. I might put that on there, give it a little bit of that sand texture. I got some roof details I may throw on. Or I may just leave it like that. Paint, I'm going to give it a little bit of a texture just by kind of tabbing with the paint. Just a basic little store kind of building, nothing fancy. And John Bernard, let's see, are you here? Let me see. There you are. Hey, Bernard. I'm with you there, working on a laptop. What is XP? Now 10. Haven't had a computer in years. Yeah, that's what I have here. I think it's a Windows 10 on this one. This is a good, at least 5 years old, my computer, maybe longer. Which in the computer world, that's ancient. That's Jason will tell you. Thanks, John. No, actually, the interior came with it. It's this the cardstock paper. I kind of had to bend it to fit in. It don't look the prettiest from that view, but when you look in, but it came with it, and it comes with a bunch of signs and stuff. I may not use those signs. Depends what I call the place. I haven't decided what I want to name it. You know, for whatever reason, I don't know. It was weird back in the day. It comes with a sign sheet like that. It's got some little, like gas numbers and whatever the hell that is. Or is that, I guess, is that, oh, that's Powerball, Mega Millions, that kind of stuff. Just little signs to put in the window and that. It's just cardboard. There's no sticky on it or anything. You got to glue it in. I remember back in the day, it was like Tyco and that. They were able to get all the, like the copyrights, all the rights or whatever to these different restaurants and, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Burger King, stuff like that. I don't know about McDonald's, but like Walmart's, like everything's generic. No names, please. I don't know if it's just they don't want to pay the licensing fees or what. But so when I was over there at Wilmer's, hey, Trackside Mike, good to see you, buddy. I'm gonna light the store. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna probably light just about everything. I got little LEDs I'll put in Wilmer. Um, right now, I just gotta figure out where I'm putting it exactly, like positioning, and you kind of see behind me in the, where the Mally's Chocolates is back there. But I have to get all that printed up still. Uh, hey Mike, I was telling my wife last night about all those little stickers and signs and stuff your wife printed for you on the Cricket. She's like, oh, she's such a nice lady. I wish you had one of those. I'm like, you're a jerk. Get your butt up there and start working. I'm tired of this. She didn't go running, let me tell you. She didn't do it last night. Um, she will. It's just she's been so busy at work. It's crazy. She was still working last night after I got off of Daryl's show because she was so far behind. They were having computer issues all last week, and they did some new system, and it was kept kicking her out, and it was the whole thing. And she's working from home, so it's kind of like you're not really there, so you have to call somebody, be on like the help desk, and try to troubleshoot from afar. And they got it figured out finally, but by the time they did it, uh, banana loaf. That looked good though. I'm a big fan. He's talking about Tina. Um, I don't know if there was a last name or it was just Tina. Maybe one of you guys remember, but she had a good little channel there and very nice. She was in Daryl's stream the whole time and just real friendly. And she went and commented on a bunch of my videos, I know, and I went and commented on some of hers. And I'm sure she picked up a few subscribers and it was just fun. And one of the videos she had up was her making it was a banana loaf or a banana bread or something of that nature, and it looked really good. I like banana bread. Hey Lee, how you doing, pal? Hey, thanks again for having me in on your show the other day. Wish I could have stayed a little longer, but it was fun while it lasted. I know you guys went for a long time. How long were you on for, Lee? Didn't like the Cricket because it requires you to be online to use, so I went with the Cameo 4. Okay. Uh, yeah, I feel like I have heard of that. Like the wife has mentioned that. So, Anthony, I agree. I'm a big fan of the air fryer, anyways. I actually can take home like my French fries and stuff and things like that from a restaurant because they don't warm up anyway good like in the oven or anything. So, but in the air fryer, I'm telling you, man, about 5 minutes they crisp right up. Awesome. Oh, geez, 5 hours you were on. Jeez. Well, good for you, man. It was a good show. I just had things I had to get to. It was a good show, though. I'll come back on if you'll have me. Was it about noon out here for us on is it Saturdays? But you said you weren't going to be on this Saturday, right, Lee? That's all my wife uses now when we take the camper, the air fryer and gets loaded up as well. Yeah, it was so easy too, and it's nice. It's nice. Forever DC 302. How you doing? East towards home, having breakfast in Thunder Bay, leaving for Sault Ste. Marie. Very good. Sault Ste. Marie. Is that Wisconsin or is that Minnesota? Or is it neither? Pretend like I know. I have no idea. Well, I feel like I've been there when I was driving 100 years ago. Good to have you, and I am live this Sunday. Was it normally Sunday or Saturday? Sunday? Yeah, please do. I want to try that. I'd love to try that. Yeah, just plain old Maxwell House today, guys. Nothing fancy. Oh, it's in Michigan? Somewhere up there. I can get my passport. I want to come up and have like a meet and greet, like you guys do up there. But I want to be in on that. I'd love to meet all you guys up in Canada. I follow so many of you guys, and a lot of you guys tune into my show, and I do appreciate it. It's so cool. It just really is cool. And Canada's so close, especially being in Ohio. It's not like it's that far for me to get to Canada. I mean, if I go to like Niagara Falls, it's like three. No, Buffalo's like 3 hours. So what's Niagara Falls? Another half an hour, if that, north of Buffalo. Um, Seems like it's not too far. Hey, Matthew Whitmore is 223 in Warwick, UK. Cool. One good shoulder, one bad. So you're only half broad. Yeah, I feel you, man. Every year I feel like more and more. I wanted to show you when I went to see Wilmer with Pappy. Went to his house, and well, unfortunately he didn't have it in N scale. I think you can print them in N scale, but it's this clever focus. Um, you can print these out on like cardstock or whatever. So he printed me this, and it's a little camper. It's kind of cool. You cut it out and you fold it up, and it's just a little printed. Just something you can sit in the background. I have to find some wheels or something for it, or just cut out some little round circles and make wheels. I can't remember if it came with anything like that or not. I don't think it did. Maybe these are wheels. Oh, these are too small. But he had one sitting on his layout, and he put together, and you would never, just from a distance, you would never. He did a little weathering on it and made it look a little bit like just sitting there in somebody's old rusted up in his backyard kind of thing. Used some matchsticks for the little trailer hitch and cut some old plastic wheels off of one of them old cheapy cars. And but the shirt's black. But yeah, thanks, Daryl. Yeah, I painted up the fascia and everything the other day. Let's turn it, get a better view this way. I think it's a mess over there though. But it is a like a deep blue color. Um, Kind of along the CSX blue, but that wasn't really the reason I picked it. I already had like dark blue curtains, so I was trying to match that. Um, so yeah, it came out pretty good though. It's got all my little fancy screws in there, with the little fancy washers and that, all down and around and back. Got my little cup holders up and UTP panel and a holder for a controller, cup holders. So got those all around the layout. So got a couple more to do, but She actually did make these for me though, the stickers. That's what the River and Eastern, just on regular sticker paper, nothing fancy. So Nathan Delay, life like caboose. How do you make it better? What would you do if you got life like caboose? You mean like the manufacturer life like? So it's pretty basic. Is that what you mean? Well, first thing I would do is I would upgrade it to metal wheels and body mounted couplers if it's not already body mounted, to upgrade that aspect of it. Bernard, I love Black Rifle. I am out of it right now. I usually I like the Beyond Black myself the most, but there's other ones I do like. Um, oh, Nathan, speaking of that, when I was with Wilmer, I actually want to do an unboxing, but I did a video. I just have to edit it and put it up. So Nathan DeLay gave Wilmer a package for me. Geez, I think it was like right in the beginning of the showstopper. He happened to be there, and like Wilmer, can't remember if he had it at the time or not, but like he basically dropped it off on Wilmer's porch. So I got it just the other day from Wilmer, and it was all wrapped in like Christmas paper. So I don't know if it was maybe near the holidays or what. But it was from Nathan. It said to Dave, CR&E from Nathan. He printed me this really cool. Looks like a little like a river boat, 3D printed. Pretty dang sweet. I got to paint that up. Put that somewhere. But thank you so much, Nathan. Like I said, I did do a video. I just haven't put it up because I have to edit it still. Um, Give me one of those cool stickers. Nathan Delay YouTube. Put that on somewhere. And then this. Made me a shirt. It's got his logo on it. So thank you so much, Nathan. It was so awesome of you to think of me, to want to give me such a nice gift. I know it's been probably a couple years in the making, but yeah, I finally got that from Wilmer last weekend. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It was very, very kind of you, very generous, buddy. So, and the riverboat is so cool. One more reason why I have to get a 3D printer. Dang it. I'm printing a second part of a water tower. It takes 10 hours to print. Started early this morning. I want to get a water tower. I have that Walters one. It was a kit. It's just a round, like the round bulb kind of one. But I like those older looking ones that are more of an industrial look as well. I've seen them on eBay. These guys are selling for about $15, plus shipping and everything. So if you're about $20 roughly for them. But if I had the ability to do it myself, you save. I mean, in the long run, I mean, granted, you got to pay the initial cost and you're paying for your materials and all that stuff. But initially, but in the long term, I seriously think that it would be worth it. Very worth it. But thanks again, Nathan. I know I'm kind of jumping around subjects here, but um, that was awesome. I really appreciate that. It was so nice of you to think of me and give me such a nice gift. I'm just getting better, but still, I'm doing good, Jason. Yeah, I'm still in pain. I'm doing better. Yeah, I heard you took a spill, man. What's up with that? Don't do that. I mean, like for a train set, like a caboose. Yeah, it does sound kind of cool. Wow. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show it. There's 10 parts to that thing. The ones I've seen are just pretty pretty basic. They look like it's not a bad idea, train freak. I don't know if it's the right scale though for that. Uh, it's probably closer to an N scale boat than an HO scale. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out with it. Put the trailer on cement blocks. I could do that. Get all rusted up, like just sitting there in somebody's field or behind a barn or something, or somebody's old rickety house. Yeah, I mean that's yeah, it's so nice. Thanks again, Nathan. That was just so kind. Um, are you making them printing water towers for Anthony? Hey, weathering with AJ. Good morning, man. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Well, we knew we were going to get together, and everything just kept happening with the showstopper and all that stuff. So that's fine. There was no need to mail it or nothing like that. I mean, hell, I'm not what am I? Not even 3 hours from you. So so it was well worth the wait. The water tower from Petticoat Junction with the three girls resting on the edge of it. Don't give them any ideas. That'd be a Jim Tedesco idea there. I can see him doing that. They may or may not be dressed. You got to, Jim. It's optional. You get the nudist beach over there on his layout. Converted riverboat is neat. Yeah, I think Pappy's doing some restaurant. He's scratch building a restaurant that's like out of some kind of a boat, like a river boat, I guess it would have been. I think it's a restaurant or a hotel or something. He's in the middle of scratch building that. I don't know. He's got a ways to go still, I think, but he's making some progress. He says he's been working so much he hasn't had time for much of anything like that. When he does have time, he'd rather get out and about with the weather being nice and go out and rail fan. I was trying to talk him into tearing his layout down and restarting because he's not happy with it. I told him I'd come out there and help him. He's even closer to me than Wilmer is. He's down near Columbus, which is maybe 2 hours, depending on traffic. Oh, that'll be fun. Never rode the train anywhere. I would love to do that. I would really like to do that. Hey, yeah, you start back up in school? Yeah, when you start back up in school, you're still in high school, right? Were you a junior this year? Yeah, well, think about it though, Jason. It's summertime. Most people don't do a lot on their layouts during the summer. Traditionally, the whole pandemic screwed that up. But you know, traditional season is what November, October, November through March or April. You're a junior, okay, AJ. Cool. And did you start back at school? I know. I think our school system starts back. What's the date today? 18th. I think next week sometime. Wednesday maybe. It's weird. They always go back like even when I was in school, I felt like we would always go back like a half a week going into Labor Day and have that Monday off after. So I was like, why not just wait and start after? But then I can also see where you get those first 2 or 3 days or so in. It's usually like welcome to class. This is what the syllabus is, that kind of stuff. You started yesterday, okay? All right, buddy. Well, good luck with school. I'm old, so I'm going to tell you keep your nose in the books. It's important. Learn the important stuff. Filter out all the garbage they're trying to teach you. And that matters. And don't pay the bills. So the pink train is hitting the turnouts and stops it in their tracks. Hitting the turn. Well, what's hitting? Is it a plow hitting? What's hitting? Can you tell? Truly? This school is set on my birthday. Nothing better than celebrating your birthday anniversary at school. Yeah, I bet. Happy birthday. Go to school. Not even like you could take. Yeah, I guess you could take the day off. You didn't generally do much on the first day of school, but at the same time, you didn't want to get behind because you didn't go to school either the first day. um, I rode the incline. The only incline I ever rode was up at Horseshoe Curve. I had seen them back in the '80s. My uncle got transferred to General Motors from Cleveland out to Pittsburgh, so they moved to Pittsburgh out to Bethel Park, and so we would go visit them and stuff. And at that time, all the steel mills were still up along the river. They're mostly closed down, but the buildings were still up. And there was, the river boat tour they had up and down the three rivers over there, and you could see the inclines up on the hills and stuff. And they're explaining it, and it was really nice. I mean, as far as sports, I don't like Pittsburgh because I'm from Cleveland, but that's the whole sports thing. But Pittsburgh's a nice town. It's pretty. It's got its nice things too. It's very similar to Cleveland in a lot of ways. It's a steel town, Rust Belt, hardworking blue collar people. Salt of the earth people, and I got nothing really. I mean, it's a whole sports thing. Just I was hate Pittsburgh because of the Browns and whatever. Like I don't care about the Penguins. I don't care about the Pirates. There's no rivalry there. And some will say there's no rivalry with the football teams anymore either. But it's okay. Holding on to the past, I guess. Maybe someday it'll return. One of these days, this stupid ass team of mine will get their shit figured out. Excuse my French. Oh man, thanks, Terrell. That's awesome. You don't have to do that, man. Baking supply fund from your new from Tina for the new friend Tina. The banana bread baking fund. But thank you so much. Again, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate it though. She was fun. It was nice to have her on there. Um, you had a good streamline. You really did, man. You had a lot of nice mix of people in there from all over the place. It was fun. You did a great job. How long maybe you said it already. How long did you end up going for? I know I cut out around, I don't know, 10:30 or so. Um, I was up at 4 a.m. I was getting kind of tired. To promote, I had a video about the incline in Iowa. If that interests you, it's from last year. Oh, yeah. I have to go watch that. I must have missed that one. And here's the thing, guys. On this channel, on this show, some guys are funny about promoting things without asking or promoting until like the end of the show. This channel is pretty laid back. If you have something you got going on, a contest, a new video of something you want guys to check out, or hey, check out this person's channel for XYZ reason. Only thing I ask is we try to keep it about trains or mostly about trains or things involving real trains, model trains, things like that. I'm fine with you promoting your channels, promoting things you're doing. Just obviously keep things clean. We don't need any dings. We're not trying to get into arguments. And just but it's really laid back. I don't care in fact, it's interesting to me. I'd rather you say it during the show where we could talk about it, maybe catch it and talk about it. Then you wait to the end of the show and it's like, oh, now I got to go watch it after the show, which is fine. But I can't talk about it during the show because it's over now. So yeah, bring stuff up. That's fine. Um, I can take the body off the frame and it can go past the turnout without any problems. We'll put the shell back on. All right, check your plows. Maybe your plows are. I've had to do that on the old layout. It's probably my own crappy track work. Not saying that about you, but for me, it's what it was. Like I'd have a gap in the rail too big, and the plow, it'd be just enough of an angle where the plow would hit it, and I had to shave a little bit off, sand a little bit off the bottom of the plow. Or the plow was like somehow maybe it got tipped and it wasn't sitting in there right. Make sure you're. Is it just that locomotive they're having trouble with, Dwight, or is everything doing that? But check that kind of stuff first. What about do you have the knuckle couplers that have the trip pin? Is the trip pin hitting? I mean, you said you took the body off, so that wouldn't be the case. Because that can happen. The trip pin can hit the turnouts, especially in the frog there. In fact, that's the thing. I wanted to run this low Amtrak because I did all that lighting work on these cars, and this one switch, this Atlas curve turnout, would just giving me all kinds of grief with them. So I was going to run that around today and see if I could figure that out. But I can't get the stupid locomotive to come up. So I'll probably have to bring it over here to the program track, which I could do, and like reset it or something. I'm pretty sure, but it won't respond to 3 either. So, and Jason, I need to get with you because I did something to this damn decoder. As soon as I hooked up the lights, tried to hook up the lights, like nothing. Now it won't respond. It's been a couple weeks now. Can't remember if I actually got it to sound, but it won't move. I tried to reprogram it to like reset it. It won't reset. That new tsunami. But I don't know. My luck, I fried the damn board. Could be like a red light. I don't know. Frustrating because I want to get that thing up and running. I got so many projects like that, but there's just so much to do here, and I'm not complaining, but it's a fact. There's just so much to do. So I keep bouncing back and forth between different projects. A few people have gotten the correct answer on mine. I gotta go rewatch that because, oh, that's good. So I didn't miss too much. You didn't go too much longer. I was on there a good couple hours of that time. I mean, I up online, but I was in the chat and then I came up for a little while too. Being a Zen scale, I wasn't going to enter or anything like that just because I'm not an N scaler. I have no reason to even try to win it. Wouldn't do me any good as far as that goes. But I would like to. I'll go back and watch it. Maybe I'll throw an answer up there and say just don't enter me. I don't know, but it's historically Iowa has a lot of history of burning down a lot, but luckily doesn't do that anymore. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the incline. Oh, wonder why they start so different. Choking myself, big dummy. What is Monday? Is this the 18th? Monday's the 29th. Yeah, so they start like a week apart. See, that's what we used to do. I feel like we would start like it would have been that Wednesday before Labor Day, and then we'd be off that Monday. So like the second week of school, we'd have a 3-day week and then a 4-day week. So I don't know if they're just because of the state laws. You got to have so many days of school, you know. So yeah. So anyway, everybody go over there and check out Jason's contest video and jump in there if you want to. Yeah, and sometimes you have to so try that. No coupler on the front. Can you run it by like speed step one or the slowest speed step you can get it to go, or even just gently push it, and just see if you can see what's catching. I mean, you said it's only when the body's on it, so it can't be like details on the trucks. Um, the steps, are they mounted on the body? The steps maybe on the sides hang down? I mean, that would be really low for that to catch on anything. It's got to be the plow or something like that. Or you don't have the body seated on there, right? Maybe. He's on his abacus. Yeah. Bernard can't count past 10. He said, "You can't even get to 20? Take your shoes off. Come on." Everybody got at least 20, or should have. Train Freaks contest is Saturday. It ends. So get in there before that if you're going to enter. Am I going to do a steam engine under my logo, just like the diesels, because I think that'll be awesome. No. No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not a very big steam fan. I mean, they're cool and all, but I don't know. All right, man. Go do some work, man. Jesus, slacker. Amtrak may start going from Ann Arbor to Traverse City. Oh, that's cool. Now, where are you, Rick? I know you're up there. Are you more near? Are you near one of those cities, or are you more like? Um, I feel like you're like right over the border from Toledo, but I could be 100% wrong. Can't afford abacus because of train addiction. Yeah, you got that right. Holy moly! Now, Scale Trains announces some AC 4400s, bastards, and the YN2 CSX paint scheme coming out next summer. So guess who's got to order a couple of those? I got to order pairs. I always order pairs, guys. I got a year to save up for them, so I'm good there. But yeah, I ordered them in pairs. So I know they'll be speed matched because I'm good at speed matching. But that's the nice thing about at least these Scale Train rivet counters. I don't know about the operators, but they come. Actually, I had a couple. I still have a couple operator SD40s, and they came out uh, pretty much dead on as far as speed matching goes. And that was from I think the first or the second run of their SD40s. So, Trackside Mike, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I'm gonna try to hit you guys up again Monday. If you're taking any takers, maybe I'll come up again. It was a good time. You guys kept going, man. Even after James got off. Me too. Trying to force myself to work 1, 2 areas until 80, 90% complete. Yeah. How much your layout? Well, leave something for us to do when I come down there next month. Not to be a crazy project, but it'll be something fun we can mess around with. They might as well put me to work while I'm down there. Maybe teach me some things. We do an HON. Oh, you're talking about a contest. Guys, I'm like at 2,200 and something on the subscribers. Just turned 2,202. So my goal, short-term goal, is to get up to 2,500 be the next milestone for me. I'll probably do a good contest then. So spread the word, man. You guys be so kind to spread the word, share my channel, and help me out there, man. That'd be great. That's a lot. I mean, that's 300 subscribers. I don't expect to get that many anytime soon, but Yeah, and that's the thing I like about scale trains. And they got the capacitors already built in, and you know, that's again. I know I've come. Oh, you're up in Monroe. Okay, Monroe. I feel like I delivered up in Monroe when I was with Cisco at Roseville. I want to say Monroe. All up around that Detroit area, I did have went up to Lansing was my first stop on the route. I did end up in Ann Arbor. No, I went through Ann Arbor. I got bad stench in Ann Arbor. I can't stay there long. Sorry, $2. But yeah, that's I have complained about that before. Like even this Amtrak, I'm trying to get to run. Um, sound great. I love the tsunami and everything. And it's very, very. I love the sound and everything on them. They're great decoders, but they don't come with capacitors built in. You got to buy it to keep alive and plug it in separate and try to fit it in a damn shell. Or scale trains, you don't have that problem. The ESU that they use, it's already built into the locomotive or into the board. You're good to go. At least on the rivet counters. The operators, no, but the rivet counters, yes. And it's the same price as Athearn. Now, it used to be cheaper. Now it's the same price because everybody's raising their damn prices. But um, yeah, so it was. It's already built in there. Hey, George, what's going on, buddy? Florida Railroad dog. Thanks for popping in. So that's just a pet peeve of mine. I've heard other guys say the same thing. Empty nester again. Yeah, oh, that's okay. What are you gonna do? You have to grow up, right? I do, Nathan. That's what I'm just talking about. I'm trying to get it to respond to me this morning. It's being a big old jerk. So let me bring it over to the program track while we're talking. See if I can actually get the damn thing running. It's a P42 from Athearn Genesis. I will say, I am surprised that it is really heavy because I feel like Athearns are nowhere near the weight of like Scout Trains, for instance, or even Broadway Limited. So I would buy another Broadway Limited. If you bought it for me, I wouldn't accept it. Not happy with that stuff at all. Very very cheap product. Oh, and and this locomotive, let me just say, was I'm going to say ballpark 250, 250 to 300 in that range. Athearn Genesis. Freaking plastic couplers. Really, guys? Really? You can't throw a couple metal couplers on there? All right. There's my rant. But come on. I mean, I don't like scale trains couplers, but at least on the river counter cars and locomotives, they put metal, crappy metal couplers on them. Well, some guys like scale trains couplers. I don't. I think I'm just used to the KDs. I plug my system in here. So I run the SP5 on the main layout. So what I did was I took my power cab. I see it fires right up, but I can't get it to respond. Sounds nice. Um, see, okay, George is saying hi to everybody. Okay, skills idea. Yeah, it's a cool concept, Anthony, and it's fine. Anybody that does it, I got nothing against that. I just shut up over there. Reprogram me, you big dummy. Maybe. Try to program it that way. See if it'll do anything. Um, I got more than enough invested in this that to start another scale. First of all, I think I get divorced. She divorced me. Second of all, I just don't. She just won't respond. Man, that's annoying. Hmm. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe to do like that HON3, is that what it's called when you have the three rail where you can do N or HO? Like if you had a little short line or something going up to a coal mine or a logging camp or something. Maybe that would be an idea, like just for a little short area, small area. Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much a modern. I think that's basically the modern Amtrak now. I feel like I pre-ordered one of those F Genesis anniversary units. I haven't heard anything about it. I think it was from like Model Train Warehouse or something like that. So, thanks, George. Yeah, I just painted it up on Tuesday. I had it up for about a week or so, finished, and then so my curtain is basically the same color blue. I didn't put the curtain back up because I was waiting for the paint to fully dry and everything. But yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of have it all blend in together in the background, and so that's the goal, anyways. If you look at the crappiest part of my layout, where I got all my junk stored. Oh wow, that's some old stuff there. See, it says it cannot read the CV. Why not? What the hell? I don't understand it. Well, Jason, how do you program these things? How do you reset the decoder on these Genesis units? Damn it. He said earlier he's still having a little bit of pain, but hey, Randall, that would be cool. If you had, like Jim Tedesco, for instance, has, I don't know, an acre or two, that'd be cool to have something like that. You see Jim tooling around on one of those little things, man? I can. I can totally see him tooling around in, one of those little, like you said, 7.5 scale. That'd be kind of cool. Hmm. Well, I don't know. Like a locomotive don't want to do shit for me. I don't know how to reset it. They know how to respond. So that's not good. See if I can recover it this way. I was just gonna sat in a box for so long now. I mean, it keeps kicking on, so it's getting power. I just don't know why. There we go. Maybe. Oh, nice. You doing a video on it, Joe? I haven't watched too much from you lately. I'm behind on so many. Yeah, so many videos. Yeah, I went on the power cab. I was able to do under a factory reset under program. When you go under program escape and you go under program track, there's number 7. Yeah. No, it was firing up. I just wouldn't respond. It wouldn't move. Now it's moving. Of course, the horn is now the bell, and the bell is now the horn. That's interesting. All right, I'm gonna try that again because that ain't right. That's all ass backwards, pass backwards. Anyways, you guys don't even see me doing that. I feel bad because I wanted to run it on the show today, and it's giving me a hard time. Don't know. Oh, this is just thrilling for you guys, I'm sure. Yeah, that's the cab number at least, or the road number. I'll get an update on before the end of the month. Night. Buildings have to go to Menards to get some more supplies later. Rick, do you use the Bernard or the Menards buildings? I got a Taco Bell from there, and it does light, but I got it from a friend who got it off of a layout. The guy passed away, and Robert Sacco, one of the guys from the clubs down there, from his club down there, and sorry guys. No, you're responding again. So set the road number. We're pain in the neck. All right. Anyways, that's enough of that. I'm over that. Anyways, it does light up. It doesn't have the plugins anymore. He like pulled all that out of there, wired it, hardwired it, I guess. All right, Lee. Appreciate you stopping by for a little bit. Um, so, Rick, I think your O scale, if I remember right, I don't know, like I got this Taco Bell and it looks nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's just something about it that doesn't look right as far as scale. So I don't know why that is, but I feel like it's just a little off, like chunky or something like that. I don't know. Like, there's a little toy-like look to it. Maybe I could do some weathering to it or something. I don't know if it's what it's made out of or what, but 'cause I was looking at their Arby's. It's like 40, $45. I could go to Menards. It's a little bit of a drive, not terrible. But if I was to have it shipped and everything, I'm looking at, between 60 and $70 between the cost of it and shipping and tax and all that crap. So it's definitely not worth it for that. The only nice thing I will say about it is it's already built and it's lighted and all that. So I don't have that time involved with building it. Hey, Dave, Carolina Foothills Railroad. Good morning. How you been? Trying to wash? Maybe. Maybe. If I did anything, I would mess with this kit just because it's, yeah, not kit, but this one because it's old. And, I don't want to mess with something that I got to spend money on, like that kind of money on. But anyhow, what you guys got going on today? Anything good? I'm just kind of rambling on here. I think it's been a long hour. I don't know. I don't know why, but I just feel like it has been. I'm gonna do some weathering to this little building. I think use like a satin paint. That's what I had with this color, and not happy with it. Still feels like tacky for some reason, and it's been painted for a good week now. So I don't know what that's about. I look small for HO. Yeah. Well, like this guy did. So he took the power plug in that, I think, out, taped up the bottom. Hang on. Oops. That didn't work out. Oh, that's cool. You got a box from Canada. You may open that tomorrow off the rails. So he asked me how, but he took some wires and I added some wire to it, and so we can just like straight, I guess, wire it up, hardwire it up. Tested it. It works. I did when I tested it. So that's cool. I mean, I'm good with that. Truck tires in there. They're gonna be too big for that camper though. Where did I put my battery? Come on. Too much crap around here. Can't find anything. It's even after I've organized it. Let's see here. Sandwich. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it lights. That one isn't this bright, but that one works. Side there. And that's just, I mean, so you could hardwire them in. I'm testing that with a 3-volt. I'm assuming there are LEDs in there, so I don't want to blow them with the 9-volt. So I don't know if that'll blow them or not. Splitters. Yeah, they have there's other companies. I have a whole lighting system. It's not like the light up system from Woodland Scenics, but it's similar to that. One of those China companies, like We Be Honest, or one of those companies like that. And I paid a fraction of the price, and that's what I had lit my firehouse with, and the City Hall building that I had up on the old layout. I lit those both with that system. Street lights I had up, if you guys remember from the old layout, was lit up with that. I added my own LEDs into it. Let me get back in there. So this guy had it on his layout. He actually, I mean, maybe that was Menards, but he added like a strip of, like, I don't know. I actually don't want to look at my knee anymore. It's got asphalt paper or something here. Looks like it was something that was added later. Could be totally wrong. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'll probably use it. I might take it off of this base or cut this base down, clean it up, because I thought he broke it when he took it off the layout, chunk out of there. So I may, trim this down and like reset it in a base. Looks like he took and either removed that plug that's on the back for the lighting system, or he covered it with a little something that looked like a little box or something on the back of the building, So it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it, really. There's just something off about it. I don't know what it is. I can't put a finger on it. It's just something off. Maybe the little bushes are too green, or I don't know. But that's just my opinion. But there's a guy on like eBay selling these 3D printed McDonald's, and they look okay. They're 3D printed in the colors. It's not painted. It's all the colors are the actual colors. But again, something about it, it looks too chunky or something to me. Like the bricks on it look too chunky. It'll probably be fine from a distance, but it bothers me. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. It's my OCD, guys. Self-diagnosed OCD, I always call it. I laugh about it, but it's not a laughing matter. It drives me nuts. Put your own, and put my own LEDs in the MTH buildings. Like Taco Bell. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I mean, I think it's a little almost bigger than like that Dairy Queen I built. Hang on, let me put these up there. And we'll see. See if we can get a better idea of it. Let's see what you guys think. I mean, it's not like it wouldn't. I'm gonna move the camera, guys. So hold on your hats. Sorry about that. So obviously the Taco Bell's in the middle. You got the Dairy Queen I just built, and then there's the convenience store I just built. So I mean, it's definitely taller, and I don't know. It's a little bit bigger, but here again, the base is thicker on it too. So like the base here is, I don't know how thick, but it's definitely thicker than the one on the Dairy Queen. Boy, I got those lines all crooked in there. This one's crooked as all get out. See, it's like ADD or something, not OCD. So yeah, I mean, it's the base is thicker, so it might be giving it a little extra height. Now you do have this. It's supposed to look a little bit taller, probably, but I don't know. What do you think? Okay, Fred. I know this is so riveting right now, but yeah, thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out. Good. Yeah, I've done that myself. Head up, enjoy stream and chat, Dave. Take care. Okay, Randall. Good to see you in here, buddy. I think it works. Yeah. Thanks on the Dairy Queen. I'll tell you what, that was, other than the orange on it, and then like the signs come already pre um, set up. Like I didn't have to put the stickers on or anything like that, like the DQ stickers and the grill and chill, and that was already stuck to the signs, and you glue them right on. And the orange part, those are like little pieces of plastic they go on. That's the only thing I didn't paint was that orange, and then the signs. I did paint the building to match the box, basically. Where did I put the box? But yeah, because when you first get it, it does not look like the box. It's sort of molded in a tan color, and all those little bricks are not like that. I'll show you the box. So I'm back that up so I don't blind you. So there's what the box looks like. The picture on the box. So I kind of went off of that. I used territorial beige. This is all apple barrel for the brown. And I have to go look and see. I can't remember the name of the color of that. Um, Khaki maybe. And I just used black. Then I just found all different shades of browns. I used some white in there too. I could have done like a light gray instead of the white, but I wanted to stay along that kind of tannish tone. And I just took the smallest brush I could find in my arsenal, and that's what I went with. So I don't think I did too bad, to be honest. But um, you know, it is not perfect, but it's not awful. So we're not lighted. So service lane in between, put up some bollards and bins out back. Where the hell's a bollard? Bins, I'm assuming are trash bins. What's the bollard? Yeah, actually, now that you say that, it's not a bad setup like that. I think keeping them pretty close like that is actually not a terrible idea. I was gonna put the convenience store over to the left a little bit, maybe a little bit more of a parking lot because it's a store you got to pull up to. The fast food, I don't know. I guess I could have like parking on either side of the building, so people want to go in the restaurant. But thanks. Um, I enjoy building the kits. They're a lot of work sometimes, but I don't know. You get some like the woodland scenic stuff. That's already the pre-built, pre-lit, and all that stuff, and they're great. They look great, but you're paying for that, and you know how expensive this hobby is. And I don't mind putting kits together. Mostly, I know like Joe's put a bunch of those. God, several of them. I think a couple for his layout, and one or two for Jack Jack. Those, refinery kits from Walder's, and I hear those are a little rough. And there's some actual brass parts, like brass railings and things like that. Yeah. Um, Now, is Culver's actually a restaurant, or is that just something they made up? I'm not familiar with them. We don't have any of them up this way. If that is the case, um, if they are a restaurant. Um, all right, George, you take care, buddy. You gotta run. Thanks for stopping in, man. Always appreciate it. Yeah, me too. But so I think that's what this area is going to be, a little bit more modern type buildings. I have that modern gas station. I'm thinking about putting possibly on the. So I'm gonna have the road kind of curve into the corner there, and right where the cup is. I'm thinking might try to fit it in here coming out of the valley scene, or I might put a little, see if I can fit a house or two in there or something. I don't know. I'm debating. That's the problem I have, guys. I don't really have a lot of like great ideas. I mean, I know, believe it or not, I don't. Like, I don't know how to lay things out so they look right in the space I have. Like, some guys will just look at something and they'll say, okay, a road should go here, a house should go there. This would look good like that. Let me turn this house this way or turn it that way. And off the rails. Yeah, it'll do me in sometimes too. Depends where I get it from. We have this restaurant. We really love going there. We love the food, but I gotta watch how much of their coffee I drink because they're gonna kind of get me a little bit later that morning. So, uh, putting up that comment, talking about that. But anyway, so I'm debating. I got to build that gas station still. I was going to use that for the truck stop, but I may do something different there. I'm not sure. I thought it's just a generic gas station. Culver's is a real place, about 30 miles from me. They're famous for their custard. The only thing is, I'd have to see if there's any here in Ohio because I'm kind of modeling Ohio. So I mean, I don't have to stay 100% prototypical, but you know, wouldn't be an awful idea. I actually thought about building that 80s Burger King building and not making it a Burger King, just making it as if it used to be a Burger King, but then like, I don't know, Carolina Foothills Restaurant or something like that, some mom and pop joint, or Curly's Diner, or Curly's Restaurant, or, I don't know, I have to come up with a name. Crooked Dave's Cafe. Yeah, that's not a bad name. But you know what I'm saying. Make it like, cause you've seen restaurants, old Pizza Huts and places like that that have closed down, and some mom and pop joint will, take it over and put a burger joint or something in there, a breakfast joint. Oh, they are in Ohio, Rick? Okay, good. So I could go that route. Problem is, I need to actually drag out my buildings and see what I have. I didn't really want to make that area like the old Main Street kind of buildings. Maybe I could throw something in. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I definitely have other areas. I'm going to have more than just one town. So I'm thinking maybe there's the factory there. Oh, that's cool. I got this from Train Life had a sale on these. Uh, Trans Am. Look at that. Pretty cool. If I can get the light off of it. That was a neat color, like a turquoisey kind of color, blue. I don't know what year it is. It was made by Bush. Firebird Trans Am, Pontiac. Don't say what year it is, though. My friend, it's okay. I mean, even modern times, people restore that kind of stuff. It'd be a historic car, you know. It was kind of neat. Night Rider. There's someone around Oberlin somewhere. Well, you would know. You go to that shop there in Oberlin. I think Dave's just going to meet you out there. He says it's mostly O scale, but that's okay. Just go out there and meet you. Keep talking about it, and we don't do it. But you know, life gets in the way of things sometimes. Culver's has good food. Well, if we do meet up and go out there, then I'm going to have to give them a try. Yeah, because let's see, where does Wigwag live? I think he's more down there, Columbus, if I'm not mistaken. I have Martin Searsman's here in Cleveland. Pappy's down there, Columbus, roughly. Rick, you're not too far off up in Michigan. We really should try to. We said it once before. We really should try to organize something around the Ohio area, like meet up at Deschler or meet up at Astoria or Marion or something. I know there's that meet up or the train show in Marion Saturday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to that. Damn wife planned something for us on Saturday with my brother-in-law. Which that's cool. I'm excited to see them. I haven't seen them. Geez, have I even seen them since this whole showstopper? Jesus, no, I didn't see him that often to begin with, but I don't think I've seen him since maybe right before. I think we got together for the Ohio State Michigan game, probably in 2019, and I don't think we even got together for that. So I feel like I have not seen him. I'm still messing with this stupid locomotive. It's gonna bug me now. I gotta figure this thing out. Why can't I program this thing? Huh. I feel like everything's off. I got the horn on the wrong thing. I got the bell on the wrong thing. I don't know. Oh well. Bathroom junk. Naval-based business ordinance. They rocking the neighborhood. Feels like 4.0 earthquake. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice to meet up. Off the rails. Don't let the smoke out, Dave. Yeah, please. I mean, I got enough issues with decoders right now. Uh, I want to learn to do this stuff better. So, like, I want to try it, so I buy the stuff to try it, and then I get in a little bit of a bind because it ain't making sense or something don't go right. So I'm afraid to continue because I don't want to ruin it. So I don't want to let the smoke out. So there you go. Perrysburg, yeah, Perrysburg. That's kind of near where I'm modeling Perrysburg, actually, sort of, kind of loosely, where my co-op is. I don't know if that's actually Perrysburg or if that's Toledo, where that big um, Anderson, so it's called Anderson Group, where their big silos are up along the river there, the Maumee, I think it's the Maumee River there. So it's not really going to be river based, but I thought about putting like a barge over there. I thought it'd be really cool, but I think it's going to cut into the aisle just too much. So I'm going to pass on it, I think. But when is, Rick, when is the show in Fostoria? Is that like September? I think it's on my wife's birthday, like September 12th, and I'll be out of town that weekend. Like, we're going out the 9th. That weekend, we're going out. We're taking my wife down to Florida for her 50th birthday. I want to go to Universal. She's always wanted to go there, so we're going to take her there, my daughter and I. And then I'm back for like a week, and then I'm going down to visit Anthony at the end of the month in Maryland. Hang out with Anthony. So it's a busy month in September. And I work Labor Day. So, well, I'm on call Labor Day. I probably have to work. I'll probably get called in. But that weekend's kind of messed up there too, so I can't really. I could do something, but I don't know what kind of plans we have. Well, I was at that show several years back, like when I first got back into the model trains. It was probably 2017 or something. Oh, that's cool. Bullfrog point controllers. All right, I'm not sure I know what that is, but it sounds like it'd be interesting. Is that like power controllers for the frogs? Like a frog juicer kind of thing, or what is it? Oh, aren't you just so generous? So generous of you to let me bring some CSX locomotives with me. There's a little tear in my eye, Anthony. No, I run them damn horses of yours. I don't care. I'm not a snob, jeez. I'm not a CSX snob or anything. Gosh. Oh, we'll see. Maybe I'll bring those veterans. Did you get the veterans units? Or not veterans units, spirit units from scout trains? The CSX ones or no? Maybe I'll bring some of those. I don't know. We'll see. I get my stupid locomotive to run. Maybe I'll bring my own locomotive, my CR&E one. We'll see. Bring my Canadians down to you. Works every other weekend. Hard to go to shows. Oh, okay. Sounds cool, actually. Manual switches. Yeah, man, I wish I'd have got a couple of those. They look so nice. Were those Athearn ones? Or you mean you got the ones from Scout Trans? Those, maybe those are Canadian Pacifics. I'm thinking the Athearn made. Hey, John. Good to see you, man. Uh, okay. Yeah, well, those were nice too. But I think those Canadian Pacific ones were really nice. The military ones they did. I like the one that's just gray with black CP on it. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know if that was their Army, Navy, whatever it was, but it looked sharp. I don't know. Just very basic, but it looked really nice. Rick, I agree. They need to get some heritage units, like true heritage units. I was really hoping, with these special units they just did with the 911 and the 1776 and then the law enforcement unit, I really thought that there was something they were going to start going to do, but I don't know, it kind of didn't. So I think a lot of people were hoping they were going to start doing that. Here's hoping, you know. John, I haven't seen any updates lately. Am I just missing your notifications, or have you just been busy and haven't done much else since the bridge install, which looked great, by the way? Man, you are a master with scenery. I got to tell you, mixing all those different techniques together and everything, awesome. Very, very awesome. And thanks again for the grass mat you sent. I do appreciate that. Working travel. I know you were on vacation too, I think, weren't you? A few weeks back. Gotta get to more scenery in that. I gotta somehow blend the scenery coming out of the river into like flat ground basically, and see how I'm gonna mold that together because it's kind of got a lot of forestry going on, and I'm gonna kind of come into an area that's more like less forested, I guess. So I gotta kind of slowly blend that. I don't want it to be such an abruptness, just stopping out of nowhere, out of the blue. But we'll see. We shall see how to make that work. Oh, no joke. Cool. How far along are you on the bench work? Is your bench work all the way up, or not so much yet? You're kind of building it as you go along. I know you wanted to get the scenery and everything over the workbench and that done, so that's out of your way, and you're not having to trip over the workbench to get the stuff and scenic and everything. Yeah, man. Hey, it's the truth, though. You do a great job of blending everything, and then you even pull the airbrush out and get the colors the way you want them if they're not completely right, which I think is awesome. Never would have thought of that. And yeah, blending scenery, blending scenes, even from one scene to the next is that you gotta even think about that. You're not gonna have like wooded area, and the next thing you know is like nothing but openness. Well, I guess you could. I just think it doesn't look as appeasing to the eye than if you kind of slowly come into it. And sometimes it's not feasible, but building as I go, half the bench work is up, but only maybe a quarter of the track. Well, that's okay. Actually, probably better that way too, because if like I planned for the river scene when I built the benchwork and dropped it down, so I already had that valley in there. And it's more about raising the track, and it was already there because the benchwork dropped. I kind of wish that I could do that in another area or two. I really like how that came out. I think it would be so cool to have more areas like that. And on the second level, I'd probably have to go up because I can't really come down because of the fact I only have about 15 inches between decks. Like the top of the first level to the bottom of the framework on the second level is like 15 inches. So, it's not going to be easy to drop without being in the way. If I did, it would have to be like in just strictly in a scenic area below it that wouldn't have any like real buildings or switching and things where you have to kind of get back in there and reach anything. But I could go up a little. And I do have plenty of room to go up. But yeah, and that's the key. He's moving forward. He's making great progress. Keep it fresh for myself that way. Planning ahead is smart. I'll borrow that benchmark drop idea for a quarry. Yeah, why not? Why are it's easier to do that than not. I mean, if you're planning for it in advance, it wasn't that hard to do, in my opinion. And that's a great idea for the quarry, because you can always drop the bench work in that area and build it up. Like if you're just gonna have a pit and you don't need the whole area to drop, you can still build that area up with foam. So you just have the pit in the middle, say, and you can have it flat ground around it. I mean, foam is cheap enough. You can build that back up with foam, and you would never know that the bench work drops. But it's easier than trying to build everything up with foam and then cut a hole in it because you have to really build that up, and then your track work has to match it and everything else. So I don't know if any of what I just said made sense. In my head, it is clear as a bell. What came out, I can't be responsible for sometimes. But that's a good idea on the quarry. Hey, I have a New River mine. I'm not going to use a mine on this layout. So if everybody's looking to do a mine and you need it and you want it, let me know because I can make that happen. I don't want to. If none of you guys want it, maybe I'll just put it up for sale. Like I keep saying, I would like to find one of these shows coming up in the fall that I can buy a table at maybe and take some of these things I want to sell, try to sell them. It'd be easier than trying to sell it on like Facebook Marketplace and things like that, eBay. Then you got to pay all the shipping costs. And if you sell on eBay, then you got to pay. Jumped your mind up. Okay. Hey, M&M Rails. Hey, I just watched that video of that. That was the name of that company. You just did the signal thing on. Was that today you posted that? History, model train technology, signals. Starter kit review 3 hours ago. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out, Mark. That's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. Yeah, man. I try, Mark. There's so many good channels and so little time. I think we all get that. Yeah. Yeah, they give you that bill at the end of the month because you make any money, they make you pay those fees and stuff. So I'd rather sell it on like Facebook groups. Although the nice thing with eBay, especially if you do the bidding or you do a buy now, people are committed to it. They pay for it and then you ship it. You get so many looky loos on like these Facebook groups and that, and they ask you 10,000 questions and then they don't buy it anyway. So it's like you just spent an hour messing around with that and then they don't buy it. So it gets frustrating there. Um, but here again, then you got to pay the shipping, or they got to pay the shipping, but you got to you got to take the time to box it up, ship it out, and all that stuff. Where I could get a day or two at one of these little shows, and um, I think tables are, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks a day, 25 bucks, I don't know, whatever, and just do that. Spend a day hanging out with a bunch of train guys, I guess. Hell, if I had somebody who wanted to, share the cost and combine stuff and put it up on the same tables, even, whatever, hang out for the day, bullshit around, sell our wares, and, get some of this stuff out of here. Got a bunch of intermodal cars, 48 footers I want to sell. I got some buildings I don't think I'm going to use. Like the mine, I'm not going to use. I could cut it up and use it for background buildings or something. I don't know how well it would look the way that mine is. I guess it just depends how you cut it up. I'd have to see what you did with yours, John. Um, just when I decide I need to unload something, I assume I won't make money. Just want to recover as much as I can. Oh yeah. I mean, you're never gonna. Most of the time, you're not gonna get back what you put in. There's a cost on that stuff. Always bid. Okay. You've had better luck with the bids instead of buy it now. Cool when it works. Yeah, I saw in the live that you said in the live stream it decided not to work. The lake was a mining pit that filled up with water. That's a good idea. Well, that's where most of these quarries are around here, Martin. Look over in Berea. That was all a big quarry out there, right? And it's like a lake now. Can't think of the name of that though. It was a big sandstone quarry, if I'm not mistaken. All right, John. Hey, thanks for spending the morning with me and everybody. It's always nice to have you in on the show. I'm probably not going to go too much longer. What are we looking at here? Almost 2 hours. I got a haircut this afternoon, about around noon. So I should probably get something done beforehand. I had to put some mining in my area. Most were short lines, but one ran through the Central Pacific, Maine, Eureka and Palisades. Oh, that's interesting. Start the bidding low. Promise. You being funny, or you usually started out low? I tend to think if you do start low, um, people are more likely to catch their eye, anyways. That's funny, Anthony. I just, I didn't, I don't know. Sometimes I don't like the bidding. Um, Anytime I do a bid, I'll put in my max bid, and if I get outbid, I get outbid. I don't keep. I have to like not even look at it anymore because it becomes like such a competition that like you end up spending way more than you should because it's like, damn it, I want to win this thing just because now it's the principle of it. I just want to win because I want to win it, and this doofus keeps outbidding me, and I don't like him now. you know, you know who it is. Could be Freddie. We don't know. Could be Fred. But I'm kind of obnoxious. If it's something I really want, I snipe it with 3 seconds left. Yeah, I'll do that too. Oh no shit. Um, yeah. Well, good man. How you doing, Steve? Yeah, work today, darn it. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. I love when these guys bid on stuff and they just keep running it up, and there's still 4 or 5 days left on the time. It's like, what are you guys doing, man? You don't even have to put a bid in, or just put your max bid in and leave it alone. But they'll go, it's got 6 days left, and they're bidding, and they're just jacking something up that started at 99 cents, or $5 or something like that, and it's just slowly creeping up, and you're killing yourselves. You're screwing yourself as well as anybody else that would maybe want it, because you just keep racking it up. I don't even bid that early. If I, even if I see one bid on something, so I don't even bid on it because I just feel like it's a ploy. You know, there's a lot of guys that are kind of dirty on there. The way they list stuff, and I don't know. I usually do the buy it now, or I'll get like make an offer. That's even a joke. Sometimes you make an offer, and everybody's first offer is usually a little lower than what you think it's worth because you never know. So I've had people bite on that. Offer something that's like $20 less than what they want, and sure enough, they'll take it. But then you'll have the ones that it'll say make an offer and it has like that auto thing that'll kick you out. Oh, this bid's been rejected right away. It's too low. So like they have like a minimum set that they'll take. And if you're going to do that, then why put up an offer? Make an offer. Yeah, I've done that too. Done that too. Sometimes there's something that I think I would like, and I'll do it like that, or I'll do like I'll say okay, use $25 as an example. I'll put that as my maximum bid, and if it gets outbid, it gets outbid. But I don't usually bid that early, where it's what do you call it, 6 days left, 5 days left. I don't usually even start watching it until it gets. I'll watch it, but I don't usually start doing any bidding until it's like under that 24 hours. Then I'll start watching it a little closer to see what's happening with it. I was doing some of the Facebook groups there for a while. I bought some stuff from there, but about eBay too. But at least with eBay, well, I always pay with PayPal and I always do service, goods and services, because I have had to get my money back a couple of times, and they've always been good about it. As long as you do goods and services, it's generally covered. I mean, you can't wait forever. You got to kind of get on it. But I've always gotten my money back, and whether it be from the seller or from you know PayPal or whatever. So thankfully, I've always lucked out there. But yeah, you got to cover yourself there. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, there you go. I guess, like you said, I guess it's where you start the bidding at. Now, do you do like make offer type stuff, or you just go straight bidding? That's fine. I think as you do that, and it's like um, you just let it go. You let it ride. You don't have to think about it anymore. You just put it up there and let the bid go. And when it's done, it's done. You got to decide where you want to let it go at. So I don't know. I mean, I think you can put like a minimum price on there that you'll let it go for. But I don't know if that's through the bidding or if you have to do a buy it now minimum price type thing. I can't remember. It's been a while. Like you started to bid at $100 on a locomotive, so that's saying that you will not accept less than $100 basically, because that's what the bid starts at. So if nobody bids on it, then it just keeps staying there. You can relist it if you want or whatever. Oh, okay. So you did have, that's why guys were giving you the $75 offer. Yeah, you never know, man. You know, some people would say, "Yeah, I'll take that and be done. I don't have to deal with it. It's gone. I back it up and give it to you." Like Bernard was saying here, people don't know how to pack things, and that's a problem. So you really got to watch. And that's why I put up as many pictures of things as I can when I go to sell something. I get every angle I can get, and try to get the lighting as good as I can get it, showing any flaws. I try to show a picture of so they know what they're buying, and they're not coming back and saying, "Hey, whatever." Um, so yeah, and bubble wrap, guys, man, what the hell? It's cheap. you know, the guys barely put anything in there. It's like you get the box and there's rattling, shit's running around in there. So I don't know. And then I don't smoke, and nothing against anybody that does. You know, I did for years back when. I don't anymore. I haven't for over 20 years. But boy, you can smell it. And it takes a minute for that to wear off. You got to throw all the packaging away practically. Like I had somebody that I bought something from, and he had like brown paper packaging around the boxes that was inside the box, and the whole inside of the box. As soon as you open it, it was like this puff of smoke, basically. So it's not that huge of a deal. Now, the pet-free home, that's more important to me than the smoke-free home. Now, you got to watch the smoke-free depending on how much somebody smokes. Things can get a yellowy tackiness on it, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal to me. It's just something I've noticed in the past. I'm more concerned with the pet-free environment because then you get all kinds of hair and crap stuck in the locomotives and the wheels. Yeah, John. Hey, thanks for stopping in, and hopefully we'll still get to meet up when I come down end of the month, end of September. I know Anthony was talking about meeting up with you, so hopefully we can make that happen. I'd love to come by and hang out. Yeah, that's what I say. If you're gonna list something, no matter what group it is on, whether it's Facebook or eBay or whatever, or any other kind of selling site, I don't know of anything else. Um, all right, cool, John. Yeah, the weekend of the, I want to say September 23rd is when the plan is. I'll be coming out there. I got the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and actually the 26th. I'm off through the 27th, actually. So I got, what, 6 days there we got to play with. I'm probably going to, I talked to Anthony for sure, but as far as one school to arrive, I'm probably going to drive over flying just because of the cost of flying. Um, so I'll probably spend like Thursday as a driving day for sure. And I don't know if I'll head back on Monday or Tuesday. I hate having to go right back to work after I'm on a trip. So a lot of times I'll try to get back the day before. Maybe I'll leave later on Monday and just get back like, late at night on Tuesday or something. Leave midday or something. I have to see what traffic is like down that way. So we'll have to just check that out and make a decision then. Hey, Frank, how you doing? It's Steeler Fan 820. What's going on, buddy? Um, Nathan was in here earlier. We were talking about the inclines. I was talking about how I've taken the riverboat tour down there in Pittsburgh before, back in the 80s when my cousins lived out there. She's asking me if I ever saw or rode an incline, and I thought that was the coolest stuff. Like I said, Pittsburgh's a pretty cool little town, man. A lot like Cleveland. It's more of the football thing that, we bust chops on that, but it's a nice town. I'm not against it. People are, just like here, they're salt of the earth, good people, you know. So, well, thanks for stopping in on your lunch break. I appreciate it, man. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I got nothing really against the town itself or the people. It's just the whole football rivalry thing, and It's fun. It's just fun, is what it is. Makes that kind of stuff makes sports more fun. You know, in my opinion, for what that's worth. But anyhow, yeah. So Anthony, we'll have to figure out what days when I can head down, what your schedule's like, and I know you're back at the office a few days a week now, and I'm against that. I disagree with that. I don't know why you did that. But did Jason ever come back in here? He needs to fix this locomotive for me. I don't know why I can't get this thing to reset. And then when I do, I can't get it to reprogram to the correct road number. It'll work on three, but it won't work on anything else. I wonder if I have to. Well, I don't think so. I don't think I have to put a zero in front of it on this when it's just a two number road number. You know what I mean? Try it and see if it makes a difference. Huh. That doesn't make sense. I've never had to do that before, I don't think. That's still wrong. Hmm. All right, well, I'm getting there, getting closer. I'll be home Friday and Monday. All right. So then maybe what I'll do is either leave like and try to get to your house early Friday, like leave like they can drive at nighttime basically and get there. Or I can leave Thursday and just grab a room somewhere overnight, so I'm there early Friday. We'll see. We'll see. And I'll leave maybe Monday afternoon or early Tuesday morning, when you get up for work or whatever. We'll see how long you might kick me out by Friday afternoon. I have no idea, Anthony. I have two cab forwards and an 8-car California Zephyr 10 Shotos brass. No idea what that is. 3895 that all are just parts now. So many. What's WT? It's sickening. If you can figure it out, I'll buy my first car. You ever been to a train show? 300 miles. That's a long ride just to go. Nah. Nah, we get along pretty good. Well, I haven't stayed at your house yet, but we've been together. We've had a good time. Um, so I'm looking forward to it. Really am. So we'll figure it all out. We'll have a good time. We'll drag Darren over, drag him out, make him come over to John's with us. Maybe. If not, oh well. I mean, as far as Darren goes, let's see what he's up to, what his schedule is. He knows I'm coming. I like train shows, Bernard. I kind of missed them when they weren't running, but I've noticed that it's hard to find the deals anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not asking the right Hey, I'm back. You guys still here? Jim? Hey, Jim. You guys can still hear me or not? Yeah, I don't know what happened there, man. Everything just kind of died on me. So, yeah, that's Bob. CSX Bob. How are you? Hey, Jim. So I'm going to scroll through and catch Steve's show. Then when is Steve on? I don't know. Yeah, Anthony. So yeah, I don't know, man. My computer just shut down. It did like a reboot, like and install something. I don't know, just like out of the blue, no warning. Like it didn't come up and say, "Hey, in 10 minutes you're shutting down." I don't know what the heck happened, but I don't know. It was really weird. I don't like that. It wasn't very nice. So sorry about that. Wasn't gonna stay on much longer anyhow, but I didn't want to just abruptly leave, and not say hello or goodbye. I mean, so that wasn't cool. So anyway, I see Jim's in here. How you doing, buddy? Am I frozen now, or am I still running? Am I frozen right now? All right, somebody tell me if they can hear me and see me and all that stuff. Jim says I'm frozen. Anthony says I'm back. I'm good, Anthony. Not frozen. All right, I'll go with it. All right, cool. Yeah, so like I said, I wasn't planning on staying much longer, but my computer decided it didn't want to work. Decided it wanted to shut down. So there's being a real jerk. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Man, it's a problem. Hmm. All right. All right, I gotta mess with that car some more. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Bob. Where at? Where you at? Anthony says I'm good, Jim. Am I frozen? He says I'm good. Am I frozen on your end? I'm back on a bike path walk with my son. Good to see everybody again. Hey, Plumber. It's good to get a bike path walk with your son. Mm-mm. Jim, am I okay now, or am I still frozen on your end? Need more plugs in the basement. Plugs? Oh, outlets. Okay. Yeah, I had to do that down here too. I mean, unfortunately, they're all for the same circuit, but I mean, it's there's nothing like they're not all being used at the same time. So, is the basement pretty well set and ready, or do you got to do a lot of work down there besides the plugs to upgrade it to, um, you know? Oh yeah, Jim. What is the con? Did I get in on that contest? What did you have to do for that contest? I forgot. I watched the video. I'll be damned if I remember. You're 300 subs, so congratulations, Jim, on that. So that's nice. Um, I forget. I think you had to be a subscriber. I'm pretty sure, but I forget what it was about. Don't get old, Jim. I'll tell you what, man. I like cake, Jim. I'm gonna go way back there. The Shortline Thursday. You're a subscriber, so you can participate in the 300 contest. So you had to do is be a subscriber and show up. Is that all? You didn't have to do no questions, and at least not beforehand. Oh yeah, you definitely want to add some. Oh, a Dremel tool. Yeah, who can't use one of those? Those come in handy. Whether it be for the layout or other things, they always come in handy. So that's good. How do you only have one plug in the whole basement? Where's your laundry at? You gotta have something for that. You gotta have something for the furnace. I mean, one extra plug on top of those? Hey, Gary. Morning, buddy. How you doing? Like I said, when I get to 2,500, I'm gonna have a contest. I'm at like 22 on the nose, so we got a little ways to go. I think I'm trying to come up with some kind of a contest show or giveaway show maybe around Thanksgiving, Christmas time. So I got a few months to get there. So spread the word if you don't mind. Uh, I'll do something that I never did anything. I did some at 1,500. Never did anything at 2,000. I don't know why. I just never did. I think 1,500 broke me. I give away a lot of stuff at 15. A lot of stuff for me, anyways. You know, that was a fun contest, though. Damn fat fingers. I feel you, buddy. I feel you there. Yeah, still on, man. Well, the computer kicked me off there for a minute. It like just went black on me. So the computer needs to update and restart or something. Like no warning or anything. It just bam. You son of a gun. I had quite a few people in there. I feel bad because I wasn't planning on going too much longer, but um, Jim, everybody else says I'm fine. So I don't know if it's just frozen on your end. Refresh, Jim. come over here talking about Jim's contest and everything, and he's not hearing any of it, apparently. You hear me okay, Mike and Plumber and everybody else? Anthony says I'm fine on this end. How about you, Gary? Bob? What else we got in there? I lost a lot of people when that kicked off on me. Dang it. Yeah. So, okay. Cool. Must be on Jim's end. I don't know. Maybe he needs a refresh. I said to refresh. I typed it in there. Hopefully he sees it. Um, hmm. Either way. So yeah, we'll catch you guys over there at Jim's. We're gonna bother Jim at 6 o'clock tonight. Who's doing a Canadian show tonight? Who's doing third rail? Jim's got the short line Thursday. I always want to get him backwards. Short line Thursday is Jim at 6, and then third rail Thursday is at 8. And that show bounces back and forth between different guys. I don't know who's doing it tonight. Who did it last week? Was Mark last week? Eminem Rails? Oh, now you got me. Okay, cool, Jim. Yeah, I was talking about your contest and everything. Asking you, all right, Anthony. Well, maybe we'll see you later on tonight. I'm gonna get out of here too here in a couple minutes. But all right, cool, Plumber. But yeah, Jim, I was telling people to also to go and catch your show. I was asking you questions. I couldn't remember if you just had to be a subscriber and all the questions were going to be on the show to win, or if you had to do something beforehand, and I couldn't remember. You know what I mean? Like an entry type video where you um, to answer questions and all that stuff. Trackside Mike says go via go home, Chris. Oh, good. I like watching his. I like watching all them guys, but Chris usually is doing something like scenery or something, and he's always kind of fun to watch. This thing just updated. Now it's telling me I got 36 outdated drivers. I have no idea what that's about. This computer is so friggin' screwed up and old. I seriously need to get a new one. Now it's shutting down on me mysteriously for no apparent reason. Doing the numbers game. I don't know what that is. Ain't that an Italian thing where you throw numbers? We were doing that at the festivals. So that'd be cool. So unless the wife pulls me away for some reason, I don't know what the plans are tonight. She's been working so much. I'm not happy with her job. She's working so much lately. She got so far behind with their new update and ended up having to work extra to get caught up. And I'm frustrated for her. It's just not cool. So, and it's kind of the downside about working from home. You have it there, so you feel like if I just work a little bit longer, Yeah, oh, where you have to type in numbers and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I remember those. And you got to see who got the number first. Okay, sounds good. That sounds like it'll work. I mean, I know it'll work. It's worked in the past. Yeah, I mean, it was a cool idea. I mean, I liked it. It was neat. It was a little different than what most people do. And it was fun to watch the train going around too. So that's always nice. He's got a nice layout, Daryl. Um, I have to admit, I had to go back several times. Okay, this time I'm going to count how many cars. This time I'm going to count how many one containers. I'm going to count how many of the prime trailers were there. So I had to watch it several times to get the answers. I had to go back because I couldn't keep it all on track while it was going. So each time I watched for something different. And that damn container door, that one passed by so quick, I missed it the first time or two. I had to rewatch it. Smart though, because people, you get the watch time and the hits on there. You know what I mean? How many times somebody watched the video, you get the watch time and that. So yeah, it was a smart way to do it. You had a couple of equations. I mean, you go for more amount. Well, I can't remember who it was. A couple of years back, somebody did a contest, and you had to go and watch to get the answers. There was and it could be in any of his videos from the past. Like, getting to rewatch all of his videos, and he was a big channel, and they had a lot of videos. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. It wasn't like, okay, go to this video this week and watch. It was a pain in the ass. And the prize was good, but it wasn't that good for me to go do all that. It just seemed like too much work. I have a daughter, a grade schooler, and a toddler. My days are full. Yeah. But, it kind of it, where you didn't have as many people participate, which I guess could be good or bad. If you're trying to win something, you want there to be maybe less others competing with you. I don't know. So it makes it interesting, if everybody does the same exact thing for contests. Like Jason was doing the bingo thing for a while, which was pretty cool. But I think even he said it's kind of he's going to try something different with this challenge. Um, for the N scale locomotive he's giving away. You got to get in that by Saturday too. He said so. Go to his video, Jason, the train freak. Go to that video and um, follow the instructions and enter that contest. But I think it has to be in by this Saturday. He said so. It closes. So go hit that up tomorrow, today or tomorrow, to be on the safe side. Yeah, Bob, no doubt, man. Mine are both grown and out of the house, and yeah, Mike, it probably don't help. I mean, don't hurt. Get people to play along. I mean, it's kind of fun. Look at all the challenges we were doing during the height of the showstopper, and I was so glad I had enough track and everything up and running. I can participate finally in some of that because when that all hit, I just had toured my layout down. I was in the process of it, so like when they first started doing the challenges, I was missing out on all that stuff, so it wasn't cool. Um, yeah. Um, so I mean, that was fun. Those challenges and stuff. But then they got a little bit old too. And for me, it was fun to participate, but everything, literally everything, was boxed up. So to do the boxcar challenge, I had to go through all my tubs and get all the boxcars out and put them all back because I didn't want them all laying around when I had, you know, lumber here and cutting there, and you know what I mean. I didn't want things to get ruined, so I pulled them out and put them back. And the hopper challenge was a big one, and that was only like 50 hoppers, um, covered hoppers. I had more that were buried. They just was like, oh, that's enough. I'm not digging any more of these out. Because like I said, you had to unbox everything. Big prize were several thousand that I need. We're talking a whole nother, yeah. Yeah. And that's why I said it depends on the prize too. I mean, that was a nice locomotive he gave away without a doubt. It was good $300 or close to it. So it was worth it, no doubt. Well worth it. For me, I just had to watch it a few times and just count and add, subtract. So some guys I think took it too literal, and like you said, to count every car And some guys were like, well, this is a 3 car set, so it's really actually 1 car because that's how it's numbered as 1 car, A, B, C, or whatever. So it was like he didn't, I don't know if he clarified it enough or not. So, you know how people are; they kind of get too literal sometimes. But then again, sometimes that's what the challenge is too. It's you got to take all that, and it's kind of a little twist in it. So like with those well car sets. But I have 2 of my own, a daughter, 30, a son, 22, and 2 stepkids. Son that's 15, and a daughter, 20. Geez, Bob, sounds like a lot of damn work to me. I just have the 2 kids, no grandkids or anything like that yet. So, but the daughter moved out end of June, end of May, beginning of June, and the son's over in Hungary. He's in the army. So he'll probably come back temporarily, anyways, when he gets out next year, um, to get his feet under him, and that's fine. We did the same thing for my daughter after college. Come back home, spend a year or two, get yourself figured out. As long as you're working towards something, I don't mind it. But you're gonna live here and freeload off me, and not be working towards a degree or something to support yourself. You know what I mean? Of course, I'll probably get overruled on that. Well, hey, there's no basement for the kid to live in, so I got the basement already filled. Can't come live in my basement anyhow. But his room is still set up with all his stuff. We didn't remodel it or anything like that. So until he actually moves out, then we'll do something different with it. Now my daughter, she moved out. My wife took that room over for her crafts and stuff. Now we still have her bed and everything up there. So there's been a couple of nights she stayed over here because the hospital where we work is closer to me than it is to her. So there's times where she's just stayed over here because the wife and her went somewhere and spent the whole day, and she'll come and do laundry and just spend the night and go to work the next morning. So wife has the spare room, yeah. Yeah. So I'm technically an empty nester, at least until he gets out of the army. And I don't think he's gonna want to stay too long. I feel like he's got enough taste of freedom. And that was the hard thing with my daughter coming home. She gets that taste of freedom on her own. Not that we put stipulations or anything on her when she was living here after college, but um, you know, I don't think he's gonna be somebody who wants to hang out at mom and dad's forever. Yeah, got a baseball team there, Jim. No doubt. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Get her into it now, man. While she's young enough. Get the cheapy locomotives out in case she breaks it or something. It's no big deal. I forget, Mike. Are you DCC? What system do you use? Are you all DC? I gotta go watch more of your videos, man. I apologize. I can be bad about that stuff. It's not cool. It's not cool, man. Oh shit. All right, guys, I'm yawning now. Ex-girlfriend's kids. Well, are they your kids too, or are they just kids that she had when you guys were together that were prior? Ah, cool. So when I come up there to see you, I can bring my controller with me and we can run. That's what I run here. So that's the one thing I regret. Maybe because I didn't have this going when he was young enough to really get him involved in it. But he thinks it's cool. He calls me the train man. Uh, thinks I'm a nerd. That's okay. Time to go play with his damn Legos and Star Wars figures. So that's his thing. And video games. Two spare rooms, yeah. Well, we will have like her room is the was my daughter's. I mean, it's the whole top of the house because it's a bungalow type house. So you get the one big room upstairs. No bathroom or nothing, unfortunately. If there was a bathroom up there, that would have been my room. But there was no bathroom, and old fart like me, I have to get up and pee all the time. So she left enough of that room to leave a bed and a dresser. It's not her crafting area, but it's a big enough room that you can do that. It's a full size bed, so if we needed to house anybody, we could, or have a guest over or whatever. Then, of course, his room is still his room, but eventually that can become maybe our office, or her office since she's working from home. But she don't really want to go in there yet and mess up his stuff. Plus, she likes where she's at now because there's a lot of light in the room she's using now. Yeah, Rick, that's kind of what I ran into. I had the Lionel and the Polar Express and stuff set up on a 4x8 piece of plywood down in this basement, actually, originally. But, it's boring, going around in a circle and nothing else. So, and to be honest with you, I wasn't really back into it fully yet at that time either. So I wasn't really trying to make it more exciting for him or anything. It was just kind of there. He would come down and mess around with it. He knew how to plug the transformer in and how to make them run and put them on their tracks and all that. And he would, once in a while, you'd hear him running them down here. We never really got into it. I never came down and did any scenery work or anything. At that time, I was working like a lot, 60 to 80 hour weeks, 60, 70 hours a week. And so, unfortunately, that's just what it is. And, he was already well past that by the time I got back into this. So, for a while there, he'd come down and, like I had this table, this work table, and had it divided in half. So he took a half and I took a half, and he was building. I should pull those out one of these days. He was building little tanks and jeeps and things like that, models. He was enjoying doing that and painting up the little army guys and stuff. And he kind of got away from that too. Yeah, Mike, and that's the thing. They get into the video games. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to read back. They get into those video games and it just sucks up brain cells or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe when they get older, or maybe after. We'll see. One of these days, maybe I'll have some grandkids and get them involved in it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. For now, it is what it is. Just me, myself, and I, and my empire. But all right, guys, I am going to get off of here because, like I said, I actually have to get running. I got a 12:30 haircut, so I do need to get rolling. Um, but it's been great. Sorry about the little glitch there where it kicked me out, but thanks for coming back for everybody that did. As always, it was good to talk to you guys. We'll maybe catch you on Jim's show at 6, and then over at Go Home at 8. You got Artie on Saturday nights, uh, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Um, track I think you got the tracking or back on track or something at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Parties at night. What's going on Sunday? You got Lee over there, Ansfield and the Loft. I think at noon on Sundays Eastern. I didn't catch Trackside Mike and what you call it, Jim, Jim Galton. Monday nights. What's the show called, Trackside Mike? I can't remember the name of the show now. 7 o'clock. Trackside Monday or something like that. On track. Anyways, Trackside Mike's on Monday nights with Jim or James Galton. I can't think of the name of the show now. Cause I'm old. Oh yeah, you got Tom Stranger Things on Monday as well. Off the tracks Monday. Now wait, you go on. All right, refresh my memory. So Tom Strange is at 7 o'clock, Jim, and then Trackside Mike, you guys are at 8. Is that right? Because you guys just started to show up a few weeks ago, I think. I know Tom's been on for ages. So you're on at 7, okay. And when's Tom on? Is he on at 8? Hey, you're welcome. Not a problem, man. Tom's at 8, okay. So, what's up with Tom? What do you mean? So, anyways, I don't know what's up with Tom. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully Tom's doing well. Then you got, obviously, you got On Track Tuesday. I think it's Robert this week. No, Robert. Is it my turn? What the hell week is it? Oh, shit. It'll be me this Tuesday. Apparently. The 23rd. It'll be me on Track Tuesday, 7 p.m. Jeez. Where the hell did August go? Oh, there's 5 weeks, too. I don't think he's announced it yet, so maybe I'll wait, but there's something special for the 30th, which is the the fifth week, the fifth Tuesday. So look for something special from On Track Tuesday on the 30th. But I'll be on this coming Tuesday, the 23rd. And I think Heath goes on after me, 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. Not missing anybody. Oh, Wednesday. Wednesday's got his new show on Wednesdays. Daryl, Derail Daryl. Um, West Coast Wednesdays, I think is what it is calling it. I mean, hey, time flies when you're having fun, right? I'm thinking who was on last week? Like, it wasn't Tony. Was it Tony? I remember seeing Robert 2 days ago. It feels like forever ago, but yeah, it was Robert. So that means I'm after Robert. So, oops. I guess glad I figured that out now and not Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon. Jim said he looked a little hammered last week. Who looks a little hammered? Hmm. Yeah, and then like I said, Daryl goes on at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Now he did his first show last week. It went really well. Derail Daryl's channel. So he's going to be interesting. I think he's going to have just different things every week. Might bring up some different guests to host with him. I'm not sure on that. Definitely, he likes to bring guys on and bring them up live with him and stuff to chat. So, hey, thanks, Plumber. We will catch you next time. And of course, I'm on Thursday morning, so definitely catch that with me. And yeah, 9 a.m. Thursdays. CR&E Morning Brew, man. I love doing this. I do. I don't always have much to talk about, but we always seem to talk about something. So thanks to all you guys for keeping things rolling. And as long as you guys want to be here, I'll keep doing it. Now, that day in September, end of September, that Thursday, depending if I'm traveling or not, to go to Anthony's house, I may not do it then. But depending on Anthony's setup, I might maybe be able to go live sometime that weekend from his house, do some kind of just special thing, or maybe go on like later Thursday evening or something, or Thursday afternoon, or I don't know, sometime between the other shows. You know what I mean? Depending what time I get there, what time Anthony's home, we're gonna do a CR&E afternoon brew like I did that day I moved my daughter out, and we ended up going on in the afternoon that day. So it might be a little flexible that week. Maybe something more on the weekend, just a little live impromptu pop up or something. Anyways, enough of that. I got to get out of here because I got to get my damn hair cut. Getting shaggy. So, all right, guys. Thanks for stopping in. We'll catch you next time. Stay safe. Happy model railroading, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you later. Bye for now.